Are resources the biggest hurdle that you feel you've got to overcome, or HBCUs need to overcome?
It's that, you know what, brother, it is so much deeper.
More than that.
It's very deep because it's systemic.
Okay.
It comes down to
something that's been in place for 50, 75, 100 years, and you're trying to change it, and it's not going to be able. You're not going to be able to change it.
A football coach is not going to be able to change it. This goes into politics. All right. Tennessee State just got awarded $250 million of land grant money that was owed to them over the last 5 decades.
Wow.
Should have been $500 million.
Right.
So they just get the money, but here's the catch. It has to go, they said it has to go toward existing buildings. The $250 million, buildings that must be demolished. No, that shouldn't happen. We should be able to dictate where
the money goes. How you gonna tell me? That's like Fox. Oh, Shannon, we gonna pay you your salary, but we gonna tell you need to spend it on clothes. You need to spend it on.
Who does that? They don't tell it at the University of Tennessee.
No.
Or any other school.
Right.
But why Tennessee State? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why can't they say, hey, here's our money.
Here's the money.
A third can go into an endowment. A third can go to an annual fund. Another third can go to new facilities.
Right.
But no, that's the problem to me because it don't allow.
They still try to control,
exactly,
even from a distance.
Even from a distance. So that's the stuff that I'm seeing, and what stops us from truly growing and truly being elite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And on the flip side of that, we've got to take those funds and manage it appropriately, be good stewards of that money, and have systems that are transparent to show, hey, it went to X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Here is the return on your investment.
Right.
Whatever capacity that is.
I hear critics says celebrity head coaches because they look at you, Coach Prime, as former NFL players. Eddie Robb, you played with Eddie Robb at Alabama State. And they say, well, the problem is that they don't understand the inner workings of an HBCU. They went to Power Fives, there are these big names, and so they don't really understand what it's like to be at an HBCU. And you say, but I do, because I've had so many family members, and I do understand. I understand it's gonna take a long time, but I'm willing to roll up my sleeves, and get dirty and help steer this thing in the right direction.
I don't understand it. I don't. And that's why I choose not to go in making declarations on what needs to be done, so I can understand, to listen.
Okay.
And then come up with a compromise of how we move this in the right direction.
Right.
You know, what are those issues? How have things been done before?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I choose to listen and then to be understood.
Right.
In that regard. So yes, things are different at HBCUs. The value system is different. Everything about the experience is different from a Power 5 institution.
Right.
Let's just be real with it. Some things are great, but some things need to be updated.
Right.
And polished off and moved in the right direction. Because that's Tennessee State has their own issues.
Right.
But then there are other HBCUs that are doing things right.
Right.
You look at FAMU's facilities.
Yes.
They're great.
Prairie View had great facilities.
The best in FCS.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
You look at their weight room, you look at their locker room, their facilities are top notch. Alabama State, same thing. So there are some HBCUs that are up there doing things right. So each institution is
have a different set of issues.
A different set of issues, correctly.
Right.
It all kicks off Super Bowl Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.